So, what does a dumpster diving family's art center look like? Well, after you spend hours and hours cleaning it up and organizing it, this is what you get. Welcome to the Frugal Family. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Julie, also known as the Frugal Mama. Join us every Sunday as we get in the bins, do our dumpster diving, our part in saving and salvaging, trying to make a difference, and then other dumpster and frugal living related activities throughout the week. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Be sure to hit the bell notification. You don't want to miss all the adventures we have coming up. This is our dumpster supplied art center that we have so much fun with. And especially now that it's all cleaned up and organized, the kids have been doing art projects left and right, all with the understanding that when they are done, everything has to go back where it belongs. So let me show you what we've got. Here's the grand tour. In this cute little polka dot tote, of course from the bins, are glues galore. I did buy this awesome glue gun and the glue sticks, but I had coupons, so that helped. And I did buy this clear Elmer's glue. I think I bought this little tiny Mod Podge as well, and I bought the puzzle guard. But all the rest of this, big thing of Mod Podge, all of these tacky glues and sparkly glues and can't remember what this kind, glossy accents, and all of these glue sticks, including fancy glue sticks, a whole tub of them, even one still wrapped, and all of these unused and brand new, and even some paste, there's some childhood memories, all salvaged from the bins. How do you like that? So cool, so many crafting possibilities. These totes, look how cute, all organized. I think we paid for 2 maybe of these large scissors and then some of these like funny edge scissors like 20 years ago I bought during the boom of the scrapbooking era. But the rest of them, all these little ones, they are all from the bins. Tons and tons and tons of them. Then the paints, of course, those are all from the bins, as are most of the brushes and clay tools and foam brushes. Then over here, we've got bags of erasers, lots of erasers, pencils and pens. These aren't all the pencils and pens, but these are the ones that we just kept out for easy access. Over here, we've got the stapler, we've got pencil leads, we've got little moist towelettes and pencil sharpeners. Over here, we've got permanent markers. And then these were those fun Sharpies that we found just the other week. And they're awesome. They're like paint Sharpies. And I used them on a mug that was with them. And it was super cool. Lots of fun. And then highlighters and wet and dry erase markers. All of the colored pencils. Regular markers. And of course, this is from the bins. I think these are as well, but I might have gotten them at the dollar store. I don't remember, but I know that one's from the bins. Then all of these dividers are, of course, from the public school bins. And we've got different math and educational games and things over here, including a dry erase board. Different kinds of paper in here, graphing paper and also writing paper. In here, construction paper, some of it with things printed on one side. Also, all the sparkly paper. In here, I've gathered up all these plastic sheets that already had scrapbooking paper in them that we found, along with several other salvaged scrapbooking and art supplies. We have an extra tape holder right there, and then the one that I use on a regular basis. The electric pencil sharpener from the bins. We have rubber stamps, some from the bins and some sent from our frugal friends. We have glitters galore, all kinds of glitters, all from the bins, and then all of these little containers that we can use for glitter, and they are also from the bins. Under those, rulers. All the rulers you could possibly need, all from the bins. Then we have a tote with crayons, and then a tote with all of the stickies and tape, all that kind of stuff, and the majority of that is from the bins. This tote here has pencils. This one has colored sand, lots of different sand. This one has paints, several different kinds of paint, and the kids have been having a lot of fun with that. And also the stamping inks and these little painting things that we found and will eventually use. What else? Down here we have, these are page protectors and then large size scrapbooking supplies, Mariah's Art Center. The coloring books that we chose to keep, we did have to go through a little culling process with our coloring books because we had about 5 times this many, all from the bins, so we did end up recycling a bunch. Then this has our tablecloths, of course, from the bins. Great for when I'm doing like spray painting of like upcycling and things, or just random crafts, or when the kids are doing things on the table. We're going to start using these more regularly because our poor table, yeah, it is covered in paints and nail polishes and glue and things, and so I would like to start using these more often. This is a project we're going to be doing this next week, getting it done ahead of time for my husband's birthday. Super excited about that. It'll be a project from the kids to their daddy, and this whole complete brand new set was found in the bins. There is a bag of foam, crafting foam, then a bag of sparkly crafting foam. In here, there are assorted art projects that the kids are working on and their little art books, Mariah's little notepads that she draws on, and spare paper, spare notebooks that we will be working on, or that they already are working on. And then this basket full of stickers, lots of which have been sent to us very generously by our frugal friends. Then over here, this whole shelving unit was, of course, salvaged from the bins. Super awesome, one of my favorite finds. The Coke, sadly, I had to pay for. Yes, I consider this an art supply. This basket has all of our sunglasses and an EpiPen. I keep these stashed around the house because I do need them now and again. Has a couple of our cords and random toys. Yeah, this does end up being a catch-all, so this is one we're going to have to stay on top of. Then in the art center, I'm still thinking how I really want to have this organized, but I'll just show you what's in here at the moment. This drawer is pretty well organized. I'm happy about that. You've got magnets and rings. I've got more to add to that. Little random papers. These have been in here for like a year and we've never used them, so they'll probably get recycled. Pencil leads, little clippies. This one has some googly eyes. I have more googly eyes and more sequins and totally forgot I had these in here. I even have more keys. So a lot of those beads and things that I was organizing and decluttering, I'm going to bring that down here and we can put some in and utilize all of these empty spaces that I forgot about. This has some foam things and some extra handles for bags and a little empty plastic case. More clips and some like green tongue depressors, some magnets. I am going to add these to our Disney. In fact, I'm going to get them out right now and add these to our Disneyland supplies, because while we're waiting for the parade or the fireworks or in line for Space Mountain, these will be good for the kids to have to keep busy. Push pins, some Velcro, some jewelry and beads, some shoelaces. In here, these ones are really cool. Ooh, look, there's the mini jammies and some regular jammies, but the mini jammies that we got in the bins just this last weekend. All kinds of wood crafting supplies, skewers, tongue depressors, clothespins, toothpicks, all of that good stuff is all in here, and we use lots of this stuff. And then in this one, it's a bunch of really pretty scrapbook paper, and if I can get this one with one hand, we shall see. Maybe. Hold on, let me use a foot. Ah, ha, ha. This has sparkly stuff, all kinds of sparkly other glitters and things like that. And so I'm thinking I need to decide with the glitters that are up here, do I want to have them in this tote, or do I want to consolidate all of them into this, which would free up some space here in the crafting center to put beads? Yeah, I don't know yet. I got this all done and it took hours and hours and hours and hours. And so I didn't even touch this because this wasn't a mess. But now that I've opened it up, I'm thinking I've got some more work to do and figure out where I want some of these different things to go. And I definitely want to utilize some of these drawers and all their little empty cubbies. Anywho, that's those. The only thing I don't love about this is putting these case drawers back in is kind of a pain, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll push that back in. But anyway, that is the Dumpster Divers Crafting and Art Center. This shelving unit my mom gave me when she was moving and getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And so that was free. Most of these totes are from the bins. I know I bought this one like 15 years ago, but the rest are all from the bins. Baskets, this one I got on clearance for like 75 cents, and the rest are from the bins. So that basket is, of course, from the bins, as is this super awesome framed magnet board and several of these magnets. Some are from our Frugal Friends. This one we bought at Disneyland last year, but most of them are crafted from dumpster supplies or sent to us or found in the dumpsters. And then this wreath I made with 100% dumpster supplies except for the hot glue. And then above that, we have all of these fabulous postcards that you guys have been sending to us. I added more string and more little clips, and we have several more postcards that need to be hung up, and we would love to have more. Any of you that want to send us postcards, our P.O. Box address is always in the video description, and we would love to add those to our walls and to have to put string all the way around the kitchen. That would be fantastic. All right, well, thank you for coming along for this little tour of our newly organized and decluttered and much more accessible and enjoyable Dumpster Diving Families Craft Center. We will see you all tomorrow in the bins. Have a wonderful day.